So State of Decay's co-op is stupid. Stupid as in non-functional, or stupid because it breaks things, or I don't know. So when I played State of Decay, it was at launch. And we barely could connect. There were netcode errors left and right. And, like, it just wasn't very enjoyable. I really wish you'd actually see these things in progress. I guess they just fill up in blue until they're done. I guess that's okay. Let's see. But, like, I remember playing State of Decay and just, like, it didn't feel any better than State of Decay 1 either. It just looked like they had a new coat of paint, and that was about it. You know what I could do? Got a fair bit of meat just sitting around.
He acts so calm, but when Jin's alone, he looks so angry.
I don't enjoy the fact that people can screw you. Really? Yeah, like I said, I only played a little bit of it. I think I played about 2 hours of State of Decay, and most of that was the tutorial, trying to connect to other people, and then having it break so hard on us that I just quit outright. And, like, maybe it actually has improved greatly, but the importance of first impressions is, I think, oftentimes ignored by developers. And, you know, I don't know if this game's reviews are mixed specifically because of their first impressions, but I feel like it probably was rougher at start than it should have been. But, like, I don't know. What is a game that had horrid first impressions but is improved? Damn it. Let's see. No Man's Sky to some degree. Absolutely is one of those games that, due more to the fan base, I guess? Well, I don't know. No Man's Sky is one of those where, like, I think everybody expected the world of it, and then ended up getting No Man's Sky, and were kind of disappointed. Damn it. Didn't finish the hut. We go back. Let's see. But yeah, No Man's Sky was one of those where, like, they completely wrecked the hype on it. Oh, a follower's trust in me has grown. Okay, for starters, Jen, get back to work on this. We need these buildings way more than we need hunting right now. 76 has become much better, but nobody plays it anymore. Interesting. I'm waiting for them to add private servers. Because, yeah, if we can get... That is a weird sound effect. If we could actually get private servers with, like, persistent... What is going on? Alright, let's talk to him, and then let's... Oh, her.
My husband. He was... ill. He just wasted away, dying bit by bit. When the monsters appeared, he said he'd rather be... I did everything, Ash. Everything I could to save my husband. Any remedy I'd ever heard of, any cure I could trade for, I was desperate. But Isaac and I, we found a camp. Just 3 survivors. Not nice people, kind. I hunted. Did the work of 2 people, or tried to. If we could just stay there long enough. Then, I heard the other survivors talking. Late. How they had to get rid of us. Couldn't blame them. That night, I slit their throats. One by one. Dragged their bodies into the forest. Isaac. He knew what I'd done. When he looked at me, But I still had him. Had the supplies. We'd stay in one place and he'd be all right. But 2 days later, that's when we were attacked.
It bothers me a little bit that we immediately just, like, leave. We're just like, that's nice, bye. Like, I don't need, like, full-on BioWare dialogue trees here, but it's just, like, it's just awkward. There's no reaction or anything like that. Anyway, so we're kind of talking about Fallout 76. As soon as they add proper modding or private servers that I can play with, like, you guys only, I think I will absolutely be interested in playing that game again. Because I think as it stands, like, pseudo-MMOs aren't interesting to me. Private multiplayer things are. You know, I have way more fun playing... I mean, I guess there are some exceptions. Obviously, you know, I've been playing Warframe a lot lately, but Warframe is, like, me and up to 3 other people, and 90% of the time, I don't even need to be around or interact with somebody else. I can just be like, nope. You know, I've got a good enough loadout that I can just, like, ace everything with minimal effort. And usually what I'll do is put out, like, a call on Discord and be like, yo, who wants to help me? And, you know, I might actually get a couple of responses. And then that's all I need.
Place to lie down and die. Exposure or evisceration. It's only a matter of time before you take another share of your everlasting fate. What you have done so many times before. Soft flakes about to fall. Hear my frozen shroud.
Oh, interesting. Is this one blocked off properly? So this is the dead end. Somebody was saying that the one on the right is the dead end, but that's not the case. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I'm not sure if they'll ever do it. They did say that they would be adding private servers and allow modding at some point. I don't know if I necessarily believe them, but like, if they did add it, I'd go back to Fallout 76 in a heartbeat, because it actually is closest to the perfect, it's the closest to perfect as far as like a Fallout game has ever been for me. I just really don't like the pseudo-MMO mechanics.
Wait outside for the soul. Stumble on towards your death.
Yeah, private servers by November. Yeah, so that's probably going to be when I start playing it again, myself. Because then I can set it up. I won't have to worry about my base getting deleted and disappearing. I could increase the crafting limit so I could actually make the proper base I want, as opposed to like half a house. Because it really was like half a house, and it was just like, what? Like, I hit the building cap way faster than I should have, compared to like 4 and a bunch of other things. But like, I don't want the NPCs. I don't even want a story. I just want to be able to like run around, explore, grab resources, bring it back to a base and build up and stuff. Yeah, don't have to worry about dick players nuking you or anything like that. There's a whole bunch of reasons why. Where are you? Why are you underground? What? I am confused. Build cap's gone up dramatically. Well, that's good. I'm still waiting for... I'm still waiting for, private. Because, yeah, I just don't want to deal with other people.
The National Guard has now expanded the safety zone around the Jeepa facility from a 1 to a 10-mile radius. And an even larger area around the facility has been evacuated.
Because, yeah, I always feel like with public servers of any variety, I'm not allowed to play the game that play the game the way I want to play. It always feels like I'm kind of stuck playing someone else's game. And I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, even with this game, for example, I've got my gripes. And, like, the limited life situation is actually very much someone else's game situation. I think I had more shards at this point in my exploration mode 1. Could be wrong. Whoa! Damn it. Knew that was gonna happen. Eventually. And it did. But yeah. No, the only reason why I didn't play more Fallout 76, honestly, was just because the public opinion of it turned on the game so fast as soon as that beta period was over. And everybody was just like, instantly like, well, this game sucks forever. And I was just like, I'm just gonna back away. Because unfortunately, my job is subject to the court of public opinion. Always. And so, like, you know, with this game, I think I can kind of get away with it, even though the reviews are kind of murky. Mainly just because, like, it is a novelty for a lot of people, and it's kind of interesting, and it's a decent platform. And, like, it appeals maybe a little bit more. Why not? I was like, he is absolutely gonna come after me if I let him now. There we go. I need a better sword. Let's see, anything else in here? Looks kind of boring. Looks like there's a pretty quick fort, though. If I can get to it. I bet there's a stronghold on either end of the tunnel in every zone. Can I get into here? Oh, yeah, obviously. Okay, we want to pick up that pretty quick. No, that's actually pretty far away. Still worth it, but ugh.
Traveling from place to place. Remember how simple it was.
Okay. We have a mining spot down here. Somewhere? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go down this slope here and beeline. Because yeah, I still don't have any backpacks, and I'm running on pretty crap gear. So I'll hit that one up and then head for that. Oh, I'm hungry. I did not bring food with me. I thought I ate. Okay, screw it. I'm not even going mining. Might have some bitter root on me though. Or not bitter. Nope, I don't have any grubs. Dude, gather. Okay, I'll get this one. Unless it immediately... Oh. Ow. Shit. Come on, don't put your sword away, you nit! Again. Make sure I don't get popped. Okay, there we go. Let's see, there we go. But yeah, on the topic of, like, Fallout 76, Anthem, No Man's Sky, and whatnot, I'm always super excited to see where they go with it. And I'm always hoping that they do actually manage to pull it off. You know, I played No Man's Sky when it first came out, when it was at its worst. And I enjoyed it, actually, rather thoroughly. I had a fair amount of fun with it, and I found it to be... Well, it wasn't, like, the most unique thing in the world. It was enjoyable. And I don't think it'll ever get to the point where, like, it is what I wanted it to be. But I think it will always be kind of enjoyable. Anthem maybe has a little bit further to go, but also the lease? Maybe? I don't know. See, will I be going back to No Man's Sky with a big update? Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay, let's stay away from the sniper if I can. Oops. Ow. Really now? I got a soul ripper, a sniper. Okay, there we go. That hurt. Well, I'm healing. I'm just healing slower than I'd like. Okay. At least I'm locked on now. I'm out of stamina. That'll do it. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone. Oops. Yeah, I gotta avoid those. But yeah, it's a darn shame that all of these games, these games as a service especially, release in this like kind of weird, bad, unfinished state. And like, I think the internet has actually ruined gaming a little bit. One, because it does allow people to, like, I think negatively circle jerk about a game that might actually be, like, honestly half decent. But I think it also has ruined developers because it lets them behave poorly. Oh, that's worrying. You know, easy way of describing is like... God damn, you run out of stamina way too fast. Easy way of describing it is like, a lot of developers think, well, you know, there might be some, like, major bugs and whatever, but we'll release, like, a day one patch, and, you know, it'll fix it up. It'll be fine. Like, we don't need to worry about it that bad. And then, like, a lot of them just suck. You know, they come out and it's... A day one patch is only going to barely fix it. And, like, you know, it's going to take almost as long to fix the game as it was to make it. In a lot of these cases. And that is a problem. Especially because a lot of the developers, like, don't... Please get hit, damn it. A lot of these developers don't acknowledge that. They're like... Oh, please leave me alone. No, we gotta go back. I'm not gonna be able to finish this place off. Okay, so I'm gonna exit. I believe this works, by the way. Oh, I didn't mean to exit the whole game. I just meant to exit out to the main menu. We're bench warping. The games as a live service and early access are making devs sloppy when it comes to QA. Oh, absolutely. Because the thing is, in a lot of these cases, the developers are like, well, yeah, we'll just be able to fix it. And not only does it leave like really bad first impression for people, but it leaves the game in like this weird mess. And in a lot of cases, studios might not be able to survive it. For AAA, for AAA studios, you know, sometimes for them it's actually substantially easier. The game didn't crash. No, I quit. I'm trying something. Well, actually, not just AAA. For any studio, if you release your game and the reaction is negative enough, they just abandon it. And so, like, as soon as... How would I describe it? As soon as they get, like, those initial couple of reviews, they're like, well, we could fix this, or we could just immediately switch over to this other product and hope nobody notices. Or hope everybody forgets by the time the new game's out. Like, easy example, I guess, would be kind of like Mighty Number 9. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I'm back here. That is less helpful than I was hoping it would be. Okay. One way or another, we gotta run back. One, because I'm almost out of food. Two, I'm freezing to death. I'm not actually here. So I tried this previously, and I guess it didn't work this time around. Let's see. But previously I quit out of the game, and then, like, came back into it, and it started me in town. And I was like, oh, cool, maybe I can do that again here. The answer is no. Let's see, but then the new game is also bad. I'm honestly not sure if Anthem is bad. I enjoyed it, but it felt like it was rushed. And I don't know if this is actually an issue, a recent issue or what, with a lot of AAA developers especially. But it feels like there's been a lot of games that have been stuck in development hell. And then they're like, well, we've got to get this game out by, like, whatever the deadline is. So, time to just crunch for the next year and come out with something. And that bothers me to no end. Because, like, that means not only are the developers not actually sitting down and giving the game its due, but they're working all of their people to the bone just to make some crap product that, you know, if they had actually sat down, had like a consistent vision, and made what they wanted to make, you actually would have ended up with a really good game. I'm just happy Bloodstained has a date. Yeah, I got to play Bloodstained. It's really good. Honestly, I liked Indivisible better. I played both of them back to back, and I thought Indivisible was the more interesting game. But Bloodstained wasn't bad. I was getting my shit kicked in by the boss, but that's because I didn't know how to play. But as far as, like, Igavanias go, especially, like, Igavanias go, it is probably the best. Someday I could actually sit down and just play it. I've got the Kickstarter demo. It's only, like, part of it, but still. But yeah, Bloodstained looks like it's going to be very good. Anthem had major development hell. There's a great article on it if we can find it. I watched Matt McMuscles' What Happened, which actually worked pretty well. Yeah, Secrets of... Yeah, Secrets of Grindia is decidedly anti-rush. And it shows. Yep, it does. There's a number of games like that. Crosscode, they might have pulled some long hours there, but that was definitely a game where they took their time and made an actually good game as part of it. And...
Lie down and dream of blazing flames.
Let's see. I'm just gonna take 3. Oh, I actually had food in my inventory. Must have been a recent pickup. Son of a... There we go. Yeah, hoping Silksong's just as good as Hollow Knight. It should be. I mean, they should have the budget for it, and from what I saw, it already looks fantastic, so... I don't know. But yeah, I hope with a lot of these, like, really promising indie studios, they keep doing better and better. Okay, I'm just gonna hang out here. We should be getting attacked at any moment. Okay. Oh, this is... That's just a fire. Here we go. Craft.
So, Rascal, what did you get up to while I was gone?
Gani keeps her lips closed tight while she's thinking. But then she smiles and smooths her face out. And pretends she wasn't thinking about anything at all.
Okay, so let's do some leather. Some fur. Okay, I'm actually going to remove both of those because it looks like we're under attack. Supposedly. Hi? I really wish I could properly see them coming. Okay, well, they're not actually coming that fast. Hollow Knight was your first Metroidvania and your second most played on the Switch. Oh, there they are. They came from this direction this time around. Attacking my hut? Is my hut okay? Oh, come on. It has to gain that small amount of HP to go into exploding mode before my arrows would kill it. That's dumb. I gotta get those walls up. Okay, so let's see what we can actually craft here. So, I could use some leather cord. I could use some leather satchels. What do I need for leather cord? I actually have some leather. Okay, so let's make some leather cord.
Jin has been really mean lately. He even makes fun of other people sometimes. I hate it when the camp gets attacked.
Okay, so we need 6 fur to make the fur cloak number 2. Well, that's more important than most, so I guess I'm gonna head for that. Alternatively, let's back off on that. That would be nice, but I actually want to get more leather. I need a lot more pristine remains. Because, yeah, I'd really like to have the bow and also leather satchels. And I know my followers are hunting. I'm just adding it to the queue. They'll do it eventually. Like, it's no immediate rush. Okay. So, we gotta go... I'm just gonna grab a little bit of food. I think she's just complaining to me about Jin. Does the cord take leather as well? Yeah, it does. Let's see. Well. Okay, so we want to sit down and rest for a bit. We'll just do, like... We probably only need 1 hour. And then I'll eat a little bit of food. And we'll head back out.
Good morning. You're listening to Radio WBFG. I'm Ray Frazier. This afternoon's earthquake was the second major earthquake this week and the 8th since the Jeepa Facilities disaster. Things just keep getting worse. Scientists have been warning us for years about the supervolcano underneath Yellowstone National Park. It might erupt at any time if the problems at the Jeepa facility can't be contained soon.
Okay. Eat a bit of food. You know what? Honestly, considering I might be a little underpowered here, and I have so many, I'm going to take another stack of arrows. Because that'll let me bow scum like a number of things. Huh. Looking at actually how small this map is, I might be able to beat this pretty quick. Maybe I should have just kept this on exploration mode. Honestly. Nope, let's not do that again. What? Oh!
Go!
Well, this is adorable, and also I think the clunkiest mount I have ever seen in a video game ever. I mean, admittedly, I'm trying to take a sled along like a train track, but like, and I realize they're trying to have kind of realistic collisions here, but like, it doesn't feel great. It's very appreciated, though. Let's see, has Wander died since switching modes? Nope. I've actually been the picture of health, mostly. Is exploration mode like no combat? Nope, it just means you have unlimited lives, but it also means that you can't scale up as hard. So, every time I find one of those shards, it gets me a stat point. And if I die, I get to keep all of those. Which is actually kind of really cool. Yeah, exploration mode just had unlimited lives. And so this does have permadeath on survival mode. The difference is, if I die, I get to start the next run with like a big power boost. And so that's actually why I switched over to survival mode. Because I was thinking, it's like, if I can't beat it on this, because it doesn't seem like the difficulty changed at all. Huh. They were actually designed to follow the road. This has roach pathing. That's awesome. I love it. They also seem to supposedly get faster, but instead it just gets like weirdly glitchier. Rather have a horse. I'd rather have just a one wolf, and I'd just be able to ride the one wolf. You know, make it big.
Down a notch.
How do I get off? How do I get off?
Run! Down a notch.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so it also looks like the sled stash is a thing. That's cool. Okay, so we actually have a mobile... We have a mobile, storage. So that'll make this whole business a lot faster. We'll move faster, and I won't have to worry about, my inventory space as much. That's nice. So don't you mean a ward? Yeah, kinda. I mean, more or less, yeah. But yeah, so I just got a nourishing shard, for example. The more of those I get, the more food fills me up. And so, presumably, if I play this like a 500 million times, I might end up with just like a stupid amount of, what the... There's Eldritch essence there, but... I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it. Not that I'm not sure... There we go, got it. Not that I'm sure if I necessarily need it, but whatever. So he called it roach pathing. Yeah, where your horse specifically follows the road from Witcher 3. I've never done a full series on Witcher 3. I'd like to go back for it, I think. Now that all the content is available. But not anytime soon. Because I don't think I have the time. Let's see, is Secrets of Grindy any good? Yes, it is. That is one of those, like, bucket list indie games that I'm waiting for it to come out of, I'm waiting for it to... Yeah, you're right. Just do Cyberpunk once it's out. Which is the plan. But I'd still like to do Witcher as well, just because. But yeah, Secrets of Grindy is one of the... There's only a handful of them, but there's a number of indie games that I absolutely cannot wait to have, like, a proper full release. Because once they have that proper full release, I'm just going to immediately do them. Crosscode was one of those, for those of you that saw that series. And I really enjoyed playing Crosscode. And I realize Grindy and Crosscode are going to be different, obviously. But, like, oh. Wow. That is some reflex. I just parried by reflex and I got him. Not that Hellvines are particularly complicated once you get used to them. Ow. What's my list of must-play indie games? Oh, that is a long list, honestly. Hollow Knight's way up there. Crosscode. Hollow Knight, Crosscode. Chroma Squad. trying to think what else is there. It has been absolutely amazing. Oh, Wander Song. There's one. Let's see. To eliminate the Guardian. Looks like there's actually 3 of them. That's spooky. Trying to think of other games that have been absolutely phenomenal, start to finish. There's quite a number of them. It's just... Well... Honestly, I did bring all these extra arrows for this exact reason. I do appreciate the homing on the arrows. That makes my life easier. Thought about writing video game reviews. Seems like a good balance between writing and playing video games. So, yeah. That was actually something I was kind of hoping to start this year. Is sitting down... I don't think I'd write them. I'd actually do video reviews. What I'd actually really like to do is a review of every game that I finish or quit. Even if it's like a 1-minute blurb about why I liked a game or why I didn't, to distill it down. Because I play all of these games, but I very rarely have like a full, you know, proper closing thoughts. Oh, we haven't killed one of the Guardians. Let's see. But yeah, one of the things that I was really hoping to do this year is make a second channel for highly edited content and like effort. Because let's be honest here, me sitting here talking and playing video games for a while is fun. And it takes a lot of work, but it is a completely different beast from sitting down and actually writing like a full review. I think I need to have to... I think I'd have to sit down and actually watch some, like, Joseph Anderson or something. And, like, properly analyze how some of those guys do their reviews. Not necessarily because I want to copy them, because, like, I've never actually put any thought into making, like, an official review of anything. I did first impressions, and I tried editing them down, but it was miserable. It would fit better on the second channel. Exactly. Like, honestly, it'd be a little bit of a... Still a bit of a hodgepodge. You know, chances are I'd also start putting a couple of, like, base animations and, like, book reviews. Because I actually really would like to do some book reviews as well. Or, maybe not book reviews, but a book club. Fire and explosive arrows. Schmancy. Okay. That wasn't so bad. The book reviews I find are better in text. Yeah, probably, but I don't really do text that well. What is that? Oh, that's one of the settlement things. Okay. Do we have any other towers? Because I've got a lot of these, like, Eldritchy trap places, but it's actually really tempting for me, seeing as I have so many resources. Wait, do we only have, like, 4 settlements, or strongholds left in the game? Well, that's an interesting experience. I wonder if I could actually, like, speed through this really fast. Probably not. But yeah, since all of my channel is more or less based around video and audio, I don't think I'd be able to transition to written anything that well. Unless I wrote a book and then maybe turned it into an audiobook or something like that. Like, I could see that working kind of well. Let's see. We should probably go down here. Yeah, we did actually get quite cold. I wonder if the average temperature in a lot of these zones is actually much, much lower. I bet it is. We'll just do 2 of them. Okay. So, do we go back to town for a bit? Probably. I wonder if that just leaves my dogs there, or if they'll just kind of warp to me.